Welcome to eStories.
The Unyielding Spirit, James' Journey to Success. James lived in a small town, nestled among rolling hills and lush forests. He wasn't born into wealth, and his family had little more than a humble home and each other. From a young age, James knew the value of hard work, for his father was a carpenter and his mother a seamstress. Together they made ends meet, but barely.
You can't control the circumstances, son, but you can control your response to them.
His father would say, a mantra that echoed through the halls of their modest home. James took those words to heart. As a boy, he was full of dreams, but life seemed intent on testing his resolve. His school was far from the best and the resources were few. The teachers did their best, but many of his classmates dropped out to help their families. But James was different. He was determined to learn, to grow, to succeed despite the odds. Every day after school, while his friends played in the fields, James would stay behind, poring over the few books he could find. His favorite was an old, tattered dictionary that his mother had found at a thrift store. It became his most cherished possession.
Words are power,
he would say to himself, and he vowed to master as many as he could. But life threw challenge after challenge at him. His father fell ill, and the small income they had shrank even further. James found himself working late into the night, helping his mother sew garments or assisting his father in the workshop, trying to keep the family afloat. Many nights, he went to bed exhausted, but his spirit remained unbroken.
I will rise above this,
he would whisper to himself, staring at the ceiling, his mind filled with dreams of a brighter future. He faced ridicule from some of his peers.
Why do you bother with all those books, James? You'll never leave this town.
Their words were like daggers, but instead of wounding him, they fueled his fire.
I will prove them wrong, he resolved.
Years passed, and James graduated from high school with top honors, a rare feat in his town. But college seemed like an impossible dream. The fees were too high and scholarships were scarce. Yet James refused to give up. He applied to dozens of universities, facing rejection after rejection, each one a blow to his heart but never to his spirit. Then one day a letter arrived. It was from a small university in the city, offering him a scholarship. It wasn't much, just enough to cover his tuition, but it was a lifeline. With tears in his eyes, James hugged his parents and promised them he would make them proud. City life was a world away from the quiet town he knew. It was loud, fast, and overwhelming. He was just a small fish in a vast ocean, and the pressure was immense. There were moments when he felt lost, like he didn't belong. But he remembered his father's words.
You can't control the circumstances, but you can control your response to them.
So, James worked harder than ever before. He took up odd jobs to cover his living expenses, waking up before dawn and studying late into the night. There were times when he felt his body could take no more, but his spirit, unyielding and resilient, kept him going. He excelled in his studies, becoming known among his professors as a young man of exceptional intellect and determination. Yet he remained humble, never forgetting where he came from. He knew the road was long and filled with obstacles, but he had come too far to turn back. In his final year, a life-changing opportunity came his way. A multinational company offered him an internship, a chance to prove himself in the real world. It was grueling work, and many times he found himself doubting if he was good enough. But every time he felt like quitting, he would remind himself of his journey.
I have overcome so much to be here. I will not give up now.
His perseverance paid off. After his internship, the company offered him a full-time position, something that was almost unheard of for someone straight out of university. He accepted, his heart swelling with pride and gratitude. James climbed the corporate ladder with the same determination he had shown all his life. He faced setbacks, disappointments, and failures, but each time he fell, he got back up, stronger and more resolute. His colleagues admired him, not just for his work ethic but for his unyielding spirit. Years later, he returned to his hometown, not as the boy who had left with dreams in his eyes but as a man who had made those dreams a reality. He built a library in the town filled with books for children, who, like him, dreamed of a life beyond the hills.
Words are power,
he told the children who gathered around him, the same words he had once whispered to himself. James' story spread, inspiring many who felt trapped by their circumstances. He became a beacon of hope, a living testament that no matter how tough life gets, with determination and resilience, one can rise above any challenge. He often gave speeches sharing his journey, his struggles, and his triumphs. He would look out at the sea of faces, some filled with doubt, others with hope, and he would say,
remember, it's not where you start, but where you finish. You may face obstacles, you may stumble and fall, but never ever give up. You have within you the power to overcome, to succeed, to make your dreams a reality. Hold on to that, and let it guide you through the darkest of times.
James' story is not just about his success but about the spirit of perseverance, the power of belief, and the strength of the human soul. It's a reminder that no matter how insurmountable the odds may seem, if you keep moving forward, step by step, you will find your way. And so, James' journey continues, inspiring countless others to rise above their challenges and reach for their dreams, just as he did. Vocabulary list. 1. Mantra, a statement or slogan repeated frequently. 2. Resolve, firm determination to do something. 3. Insurmountable, too great to be overcome. 4. Perseverance, steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. 5. Resilient, able to withstand or recover quickly from difficult conditions. 6. Beacon, a source of inspiration or guidance. 7. Testament, something that serves as a sign or evidence of a specified fact, event, or quality. 8. Carpenter, a person who makes and repairs wooden objects and structures. 9. Seamstress, a woman who sews, especially one who makes or repairs clothes. 10. Shrank, past tense of shrink, to become smaller in size, amount, or value. 11. Echoed, to be repeated or resounded, when a sound is heard again because it bounces off a surface, or when others repeat an idea. 12. Afloat, to stay above water metaphorically means to manage to survive or keep going in difficult circumstances. 13. Daggers, sharp, pointed weapons like small knives. Metaphorically, daggers can refer to something painful or hurtful. Don't forget to subscribe and like our channel. Thanks for watching.